The Secret of the Talking Trees. In a quaint village nestled at the edge of a vast and mysterious forest, there lived a curious young girl named Ilara. With her wild curls and bright green eyes, she was known for her adventurous spirit. Every day after school, she would explore the meadows and hills surrounding her village, always yearning for something extraordinary. One sunny afternoon, while wandering near the edge of the whispering forest, Ilara overheard a soft rustling sound coming from the trees. Intrigued, she crept closer to investigate. To her astonishment, she heard voices, gentle and melodic, coming from the trees themselves. "Did you hear that?" one tree whispered to another. "I think it's time we shared our secret." Alara's heart raced with excitement. "Trees can't talk," she gasped, but her curiosity got the better of her. Determined to uncover the truth, Alara stepped into the forest. The moment she crossed the threshold, she felt a warm breeze envelop her like a hug. The trees stood tall and majestic, their leaves shimmering in shades of emerald and gold. "Hello there," called out a grand oak tree with a thick trunk and sprawling branches. "Welcome to the Whispering Forest." Alara's eyes widened in disbelief. "You can talk." "Indeed we can," said the oak with a chuckle. "We are the guardians of this forest, and we have much to share with those who listen." The oak tree introduced itself as Olden, the wisest of all the trees. "We've been waiting for someone like you," Olden continued. "You see, this forest is enchanted. It holds secrets that can only be revealed to those with pure hearts." "What kind of secrets?" Alara asked eagerly. Olden leaned closer, his leaves rustling softly. "There's a hidden treasure deep within this forest, a treasure that grants one wish to whoever finds it." Alara's eyes sparkled with excitement. "A wish? I want to find it." "Very well," Olden said with a nod. "But beware, the path is filled with challenges that will test your bravery and kindness." With that, Olden pointed Alara toward a winding path that led deeper into the forest. As she ventured forth, she felt both nervous and exhilarated. Along the way, Alara met several other talking trees: Willow, who swayed gracefully in the breeze; Birch, who had a playful sense of humor; and Cedar, who offered wise advice. "Remember," Cedar said softly as they walked together, "the treasure is not just about what you wish for, it's about what you learn along the way." As they journeyed deeper into the forest, Alara encountered her first challenge: a rickety old bridge made of twisted vines and branches that stretched over a bubbling creek. "Crossing this bridge will test your courage," Willow said gently, "but remember to believe in yourself." Taking a deep breath, Alara stepped onto the bridge. It creaked and swayed beneath her feet as she carefully made her way across. Halfway through, she noticed a little squirrel stuck between two branches on the other side. "Help! I can't get out," squeaked the squirrel frantically. Alara hesitated, but remembered Cedar's words about kindness. "Hold on, I'll help you," she called out. With determination, she carefully climbed down from the bridge and gently freed the squirrel from its predicament. "Thank you so much," said the squirrel gratefully as he scampered away. As Alara climbed back onto the bridge and crossed safely to the other side, she felt an unexpected warmth in her heart. "I did it. I was brave." "You showed great courage and kindness," Olden said proudly as they continued on their journey. After some time walking through enchanting glades filled with colorful flowers and singing birds, they arrived at a clearing where they found a shimmering pond surrounded by glowing mushrooms. In front of the pond stood a tall willow tree named Willa. Proceed further," Willa said with a gentle sway of her branches. "You must answer my riddle." Alara nodded eagerly. "What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees. Up, up it goes, and yet never grows." Alara thought hard for a moment before exclaiming excitedly, "A mountain." Willa smiled widely. "Correct. You may now drink from the pond. Its waters will grant you clarity for your journey ahead." Alara knelt down and took a sip from the sparkling water. Instantly, she felt rejuvenated and filled with newfound energy. With renewed vigor, Alara continued on her adventure alongside Olden and her new tree friends. However, just as they were about to enter another part of the forest, they were confronted by a mischievous sprite named Flicker. "Stop right there!" Flicker shouted playfully as he hovered in midair with his tiny wings fluttering rapidly. "If you want to pass through my domain, you must entertain me." "What do you want us to do?" Alara asked curiously. I want to see who can make me laugh. Flicker grinned mischievously. Olden stepped forward first. He cleared his throat dramatically and began telling corny jokes about trees that made everyone groan rather than laugh. Why did the tree go to school? Because it wanted to improve its root knowledge, he exclaimed. Flicker giggled, but quickly stifled it when he saw how serious Olden was being. Next up was Birch, who decided to perform an acrobatic routine using his branches, but ended up getting tangled instead. Finally came Alara's turn. She thought for a moment before pulling out some silly dance moves inspired by all her friends' antics. She twirled around while pretending to slip on imaginary banana peels. Flicker burst into laughter at her goofy performance. All right, you win. You can pass. With Flicker now joining their party as an honorary guide, they finally approached an ancient stone archway covered in ivy, the entrance to where X marked their treasure. This is it, Olden announced excitedly as they all gathered around. As they passed through the archway together, the air shimmered around them like magic, and suddenly they found themselves standing before an enormous tree unlike any they had seen before. Its bark was silver, while its leaves sparkled like stars against twilight sky. At its base lay an intricately carved chest adorned with glowing runes that pulsed softly in rhythm with their hearts. With bated breath, Alara opened it slowly, revealing not gold or jewels, but instead a beautiful golden key. What is this? She asked in confusion. It is not just any key, Cedar explained gently. It unlocks your heart's true desire. Alara held it tightly in her hands, feeling warmth radiate from within, realizing that this journey had taught her about courage, kindness, friendship, all treasures far greater than mere riches. With newfound wisdom shining bright in her heart, Alara closed her eyes tightly, wishing for something meaningful. I wish for everyone in my village to experience joy through adventure. As soon as she spoke those words, the golden key began to glow brighter until it burst into sparkling light that spread throughout Whimsy Forest. From that day forward, the villagers began exploring their surroundings more often, finding joy in nature while forging friendships along every twist and turn. And every year thereafter, they would gather under Olden's branches, celebrating their adventures while sharing stories filled with laughter and love. As night fell over Whimsy Forest, the stars twinkled brightly above, reminding everyone that true treasures lie not only within chests, but also within hearts filled with dreams waiting just beyond every corner. The end.